Croutons 4.0. We race through space and time, transportals and worlds that rhyme. Our stories just hit the spot. Don't tune in late, you'll miss the plot. Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? So to and fro, here we go. I don't know a better show, Space Croutons 4.0. Join us on our starship cruise while we endeavor to amuse. In each and every episode, we stream across the great cosmos. Well, hello, here we go. Have you heard about a good time show on the radio? Look out below. Here we go. I don't know what better show, Space Croutons 4.0.
Welcome back, Space Croutonian friends from all around the Earth, where Sally and I are currently broadcasting from Van Helsing, our converted dental van now podcasting studio. A splendid welcome to our listeners from other dimensions and through all of the transportals as well. We are thrilled that you have joined us here for another season of Space Croutons, and especially for today's episode. Sally has picked out a great story coming from our friends Seiver and Trelen. Like my dad used to say, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Now, hurry up and grab me a dadgum tissue so I can blow mine.
Once again, your dad has provided us with timeless advice. It makes me glad that I do not have a nose that needs picking nor blowing. In today's episode, Seiver and Trelen share a harrowing experience they had during some maintenance and repairs to their ham radio station.
Well, that's right, Sally. The boys have learned that strange things happen to them because of that ham radio setup and station on their family property. And they are smart enough to keep a digital micro recorder turned on and recording whenever they're out there with the radio. They sent us the entire episode to share with our audience today. We had to make a few edits in the interest of time and good storytelling, but we sincerely hope that you will be pleased with the outcome. Before we start the recording from Seiver and Trelen, let's have a word from our sponsors, Sally.
As you wish, Curdy. Playing sponsor message at this time.
This week's episode is brought to you by the geek letter Schwiz. Schwiz is a shapely arrow-like projection with an upward trajectory. Schwiz starts some of your favorite geek words, like swizzle, which means to move with awkwardness during a party game, and schmaz, which means to embarrass yourself needlessly while playing Trivial Pursuit with friends. And you know you can't spell McSchwams without the letter Schwiz. For those of you who have forgotten your geek vocabulary words from your SAT preparatory course, McSchwams means to cover your tracks by deleting your browsing history in a timely manner. All of your geek alphabet letters and most of the obscure geek word meanings can be found in the new publication by Dr. Sam Beckett of Beckett Industries, titled Getting Your Geek On with Ziggy. Available in e-version, game console download, and of course the ever-reliable and old-fashioned paperback. A wonderful bargain at only 49 microcredits in transportal currency. Please see our website for pricing in other currencies. Find Getting Your Geek On with Ziggy at BeckettIndustries.com, the leaders in time travel paraphernalia, supplying everything you can possibly imagine for safe and happy holidays. Beckett Industries, striving to serve all of your time travel needs. We look forward to serving you. Happy time travels!
Oh boy, that's an interesting topic for a publication. I can't wait to get my paperback copy of Getting Your Geek On with Ziggy. It'll be the perfect bathroom reading material.
Though I do not understand your obsession with reading while performing your daily bodily functions in the lavatory, I have indulged your desire to procure the highly touted Getting Your Geek On with Ziggy. The book is expected to arrive in 3 days. I selected the free shipping option as that is the one you preferred to use in past transactions.
Well, thanks so much, Sally. You're a tremendous blessing to me and a more than able AI assistant. Well, let's get on with today's story, if you please.
Certainly, Curdy. Here we go.
Hey, Seiver, are you ready to adjust the outside antenna on the ham radio?
Yeah, just give me one more minute to finish up this group chat with my trombone buddies. We're planning to shoot an epic movie of a trombone section that heads out on Halloween night for some mischief and mayhem. It's going to be a blast.
Come on already, that can wait. I have chores to do, and this is the only time I have today to help you with the adjustments you want to make in the radio. You said the windstorm last week threw off the radio somehow. Let's go.
Chill out, dude. I'm coming. Do you have the digital recorder going?
Of course I do. You asked me to do that for you 5 minutes ago before you started texting with your friends.
Okay, I will grab the walkie-talkies so we can hear each other between the inside of the building and the outside. Got him. Let's go. We're here now. I will go around to the antenna. You go inside and tune the radio as close to 88.4 as you can.
All right, it's done. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we're all good out here. Turn the power on.
Okay, here it goes. Ah!
What happened? Are you okay?
Look out, Seiver. Let go of the antenna.
Ah!
Seiver, come in. Are you there? Is everything all right? I'm coming outside to check right now. Curdy, something strange has happened. I'm going outside to check on Seiver. When I switched the radio station receiver power, something rushed at me and struck me in the chest. It felt like a pressure of really hot air and sensation like almost being too close to a lightning strike. I'm approaching Seiver now. He's lying on the ground, and oh my gosh, is he still breathing? Thank goodness. He's still breathing, but he looks like he knocked out on the ground like I did.
Oh man, that was so weird. I've never felt anything like that before. Did you feel the same thing? Like a rush of energy knocking into your body? It was a really hot sensation.
Me too. It looked like a near electrical force, but with lots of heat and energy aimed at me.
Excuse me, boys.
Ah!
Who are you, and where'd you come from?
And how did you get here? Are you a ghost? You're glowing and you don't look like you have a solid form. Where's Egon when you really need him?
You have a lot of questions. I will answer the ones I can. You boys brought me here. I was heading to the Gamma Quadrant, but got redirected here through the transportal in your radio set inside the building. The people of Earth in this dimension call my galaxy WISE J224607.57-052635.0 or W2246-0526 for short.
That's the short name? Somebody has to teach those cosmologists how to come up with a nickname. They are totally missing the point.
My galaxy is an extremely luminous galaxy. Your scientists claim it is the most luminous galaxy in the universe. The brightness is 350 trillion times that of your sun.
I guess that explains why you look like you're glowing. I thought you were a ghost when I first turned around and saw you. But how come both Seiver and I felt like we were being blasted by heat when you came through the transportal?
My galaxy releases 10,000 times as much energy as all of the stars in the Milky Way galaxy, even though the WISE galaxy is smaller than your Milky Way galaxy. So I am always surrounded and accompanied by heat energy. I'm completely fine with it, but I'm afraid the energy released when I came through the transportal has changed you boys.
I know. I feel different. Like I'm lighter somehow.
Me too. The hair on my arms is completely standing up. Yikes.
What is it? What's wrong?
Try to grab my arm.
Whoa! My hand went right through your arm.
Are we dead or are we ghosts now?
I don't know, but Mom and Dad are gonna kill us if we don't do our chores and show up for supper tonight. But since we might be already dead, I guess we're off the hook for those chores.
I perceive that you boys have just changed from a solid form to a gas form.
You sound like that is no big deal, but that doesn't happen to people here on Earth. Not so they can live to tell about it anyways.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I learned about this last year in 5th grade science class. When I apply heat to an object, if it gets hot enough, you can change it from a liquid to a gas. Just like water cycle when it goes from liquid to a gas. It's called evaporation.
We were more solid than liquid, though. What do you call that, Mr. Science Guy?
Pretty sure it's called sublimation, and going from a gas right back into a solid is called deposition. Frost forms by deposition. I think my 5th grade science teacher was better than yours. If you think you're so smart, then do you have a better explanation?
I've always got theories. How about this? We both got knocked out when the energy burst came through the portal, and this is some kind of dream sequence.
And we're both having the same dream? Get real.
No, this is my dream, and you are both in it. Naturally, I'm the star of the dream.
I hate to interrupt this brotherly bonding, but I must inform you that this is not a dream, but an actual occurrence. I know myself to be a real entity from the Wise Galaxy.
Okay, so maybe we're not in some weird Seiver dream. You know, Seiver, water, gas, form invisible to humans. We could be really like ghosts now. We may be invisible to our own family, to our friends and our teachers too. What are we gonna do?
Calm down, little brother. Let me think. It's been a while since my 5th grade science class, but there must be some way we can change back from a gas to a solid form.
Well, with water, you just have to release the energy, and that is usually done by cooling it down. You know, like clouds forming high in this atmosphere where the air temperature is cooler. Maybe this entity has no idea.
Are you referring to me?
Yeah, he is. We don't know what to call you.
My name is unpronounceable in your language, so for now, I will let you assign my name. Whatever you are comfortable calling me will work for me.
What do you think about Casper? I mean, this entity does look ghostly, and it's pretty friendly.
That's perfect! Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Certainly nicer than the other ghost names I know of. Fatso, Stretch, Stinky, or Beetlejuice.
Very well, call me Casper. We have another problem that you fellas have not mentioned yet. It is understandable as you have been concerned about your current state of being and how to return to your physical bodies. But the fact remains that I was on a mission of sorts to the Gamma Quadrant, and I need to be on my way as well.
You said earlier that you came through a transportal we opened in the ham radio set. This has never happened before when we used the radio, so I'm afraid whatever we did to make it happen this time was just an accident. I'm not sure we could replicate it.
I know what I did to the radio. I turned it to 88.4 and then flipped to power when you told me to.
The problem is, I was turning the antenna to adjust it back to the best position, and when I was struck with the energy surge, the antenna kind of spun out of control. I'm afraid we couldn't repeat the conditions with any degree of certainty. Even if we could, do we really want to try that? We could end up with massive amounts of other entities from the Wise Galaxy coming through the portal, and they may not all be nice and friendly like Casper here.
I completely understand your concern. Let me reflect on this problem while you and your brother try to determine a way to correct your state of matter.
Let's do some research, Seiver, to see if we can find a way out of this situation.
I think the first thing we need to do is see if the family can see us or not. I'll go to the house while you see what you can find on the internet about getting rid of ghosts. I still think Casper here is an alien ghost.
Okay, meet back here in 45 minutes.
In the meanwhile, would it be alright with you fellas if I try to adjust the transportal so I may be about my business?
That's fine with me, but I'm going to turn off the recorder until we get back with our results.
Good idea, bro. Back in a few. What did you discover from your research, Trelen?
Well, I found some different ideas on the internet, as you can imagine. I read summaries of all the Ghostbusters movies to refresh my memory of them, checked out several websites of getting rid of ghosts, and consulted some religious sites as well.
Did you come up with anything useful?
The most common thing I found near negative energy from space was a burn sage. Native Americans use sage in their ceremonies, and I know that Mom and Dad have some sage in their kitchen, but there's another problem.
Well, I have a problem to share as well. You go first.
Casper is not the only entity who came through the portal. After you left, several more orb-like creatures showed up on the room with the radio and one really angry-looking shadow.
What do you mean, an angry-looking shadow?
It looks like a shadow, all dark, defined shape, but it looks like somebody scribbled lines all over the edges of the shadow. It moved with jerky, fast movements and rushed toward me as soon as I spotted it. Casper quickly came and stood in front of me, stopping in his track. The shadow rushed to the wall outlet, and I haven't seen it since. But if you get too close to the wall where it disappeared, you'll get a shock like you're touching an electrical short. Casper is staying inside the building for now to keep watch for anything else that might come through the portal. What's the problem that you discovered?
Well, Mom and Dad couldn't see me at all when I went into the house. They could not hear me either. I tried yelling and getting right in front of them. Still nothing. I tried picking up a marker to write the message on the chore chart, but I couldn't pick up anything. Only Cora could see me, but no one else believed her when she told them I was standing right beside them. We really should listen to her more. She is a pretty smart 4-year-old.
She could see you, that's something at least. Was she scared of you?
No, she thought it was great fun to run through me. That was super strange. I felt like my gut had rolling waves going through it. But back to the problem. We need to get a transportal closed as soon as possible. We don't want any more wise guys coming through or unknown entities, dark shadows and things like that.
We can't close the transportal until we figure out a way to get those things back into it. Have you ever heard of Sim Whitman's Indian love call?
Wow, off topic much? I could play it for you if I could use my fingers to work my phone.
I'm not off topic and my fingers are working. I was able to type on the keyboard of the old computer that Dad gave us to use out there.
I wish we had time to figure out why your fingers are working, but mine aren't.
You were still holding onto the antenna when the energy blast came through, so you probably got a bigger blast of energy than I did.
Could be. Why do you need to hear the Indian love call song?
Well, it may sound stupid, but it worked in Mars attacks to destroy the Martians who invaded Earth. And before you say it, yes, I know that was only a silly movie, but we have to try something.
Okay, my phone is inside the house. I think before we try playing the song, we should try getting our real bodies back. I had an idea while I was inside the house. You said that a change from a gas back to a liquid or solid, we'd have to release some energy or remove the heat.
That's right.
We need to find some place with a walk-in freezer.
You mean like the ones they use at the campground's cafeteria kitchen?
Exactly. We could go into one of them and hopefully cool it down enough that our bodies would return to a solid state. We just have to find someone to open the door for us.
And not get locked inside and deprive ourselves of oxygen and get real dead.
Excuse me, boys.
Ah! Don't sneak up on people that way, Casper. You nearly scared us to death.
My apologies. I just wanted to tell you that several more orbs have appeared inside. They are floating around but seem very disoriented. What would you like for me to do?
Keep them inside if you can. We have to find a large walk-in freezer. Did you have any luck with the portal?
It is obvious that the portal is still working, as we have the orbs entering through it. I have determined that the orb people are from what Earthlings call the Black Eye Galaxy, or also called the Evil Eye Galaxy due to the presence of a huge amount of dust obscuring the bright nucleus of the galaxy. Their bodies form an orb to compensate for the differences in the gravity here on Earth from their home planet. The orb shape allows them to conserve energy and to float in this atmosphere. Despite being from the so-called Evil Eye Galaxy, I believe that they have no evil intent, but were simply misdirected through your portal here.
Any ideas how we would get them to go home? Or at least how to get back on the road where they originally were headed?
I have a few ideas, but it would require repositioning your antenna. Would that meet with your approval?
I'm okay with it. Seiver?
Anything to end this nightmare. That scribble guy is one that worries me. I don't like aggressive shadow people hanging out inside my walls. Too much like the dorm room that was sealed shut at the college in the Midwest. Room 884 seemed to drive the students living inside crazy. A couple of them committed suicide. Others reported hearing moans and screams all night long, even seeing faces in the grain of the wood on the door.
You're creeping me out. Let's go find a freezer to chill out in. So do you think this is working? It's pretty cold in here.
I don't know. I couldn't feel my fingers when we came in here, and I still can't feel my fingers now. I guess we were just lucky that the workers here opened the freezer lot to get french fries out for the fryer. I don't think we'll have a problem getting out if this doesn't work.
Try touching your arm. Is it more solid yet?
Not yet, but we've only been in here for a few minutes. Hey, I can see my breath. That's gotta be a good sign, right?
If only your trombone buddies could see you now. You would be an awesome character in the epic movie y'all planned for Halloween. You look super ghostly right now with all the fog coming off your body.
Hey, I see fog coming off your body too. That could mean we're cooling down. Let me try picking up something. Yep, my fingers are working again.
Look, my arm is solid again. It's working. How long do you think we need to stay in here?
Not sure, but we should probably stay until we feel normal again. There's only one way to know if the effects will be lasting, and we can't tell that until we leave the freezer and return to a normal temperature. I wonder if Casper has had any luck getting the orb people to go back through the portal.
Me too. At least we can cue up some Slim Whitman's Indian Love Call song now and give it a try. Or we could try yodeling songs. That would make me want to leave the room.
Got it. I'll make playlist of truly horrible music, so if one doesn't work, maybe the next one will.
Excuse me, boys.
Ah! Don't sneak up on people, Casper. Have you had any luck getting the portal to work properly?
Yeah, have you? This whole thing has blown my pants for the day, and we need to get back to the house, or soon we'll be in hot water of a different kind.
Well, I think I have a solution. I have reversed the polarity of the electric field around the radio, but I need you boys to work the antenna and the radio in the same manner as you did before to see if the portal will send now instead of only receive. Are you willing to try it?
What have we got to lose? If we get hit with another energy blast, at least we know how to reverse the effects of it now. In case this works and we don't get to see you again, Casper, thanks for helping us out. Enough of that stuff. I'll get on the antenna. Ready, Trelen?
Ready?
Turn on the power.
Power's on! Ah!
What? What's happening?
The orbs are rushing into the portal, slicker than grease BBs.
What about the scribble guy? Any sign of him?
Nope, not yet. Wait, Casper is over by the wall. Casper is forcing the scribble guy toward the portal. They're both going into the portal. The scribble guy looks like he's struggling to get away from Casper, but Casper is hanging on. They look like they're both gone now.
I'm so glad this is over.
Me too. And you know what the best part was?
Bonding with your bigger, smarter, more good-looking brother.
Haha, you wish. The best part was that we didn't have to listen to that Indian Love Call song or any of the yodeling music either.
So true, but I have the playlist ready whenever you want to hear it.
That is the end of the story. I tried to reach Seiver and Trelen for a follow-up call, but according to the family, the boys are at a scout camp out this weekend.
Well, that certainly sounds like they've recovered from their adventure. You just never know what will happen next on Space Croutons, folks, so we invite you back for our next episode. Until then, let us hear from you, especially if you have a story to share about something strange in the neighborhood. And as always, keep peace in your hearts until our next story time.
So check us out for scoring all.
This season brought forth the new spacey early song.
Oh, where's Space Croutons 4.0? Streaming through the stars in a great big four-star 4x4. Now you know, here we go. Tell the world about a good time show on the radio. So join the flow. Here we go. I don't know a better show. We're Space Croutons. We're Space Croutons. We're Space Croutons. 4.0.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by Della. Original music by John, Della, Jerry, and Jeff. Production by Della and Jeff. Featuring the voice talents of Levi, Joel, Jessica, Della, Jeff, and Sally. Entire work copyright 2023 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.